Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be making some tortellini chicken soup my way. So come on in my kitchen with me and see how I get it done. The star of the show is cheese tortellini. You can use any tortellinis that you choose, or ravioli, or whatever you choose. We just chose tortellinis for this dish. You saw chicken stock and you saw cream of chicken soup. This is my seasoning lineup, but feel free to season your dish any way you like. I use heavy whipping cream also, and you'll see what I do with all of these ingredients momentarily. So to start off, I pour the chicken stock in this pot because I'm using some kale greens and I want those greens to be a little soft. So I start off like this, and I also add my carrots, and again you'll see that momentarily. And yes, I clean as I go. So this is just me pouring the chicken in here, and as you can see, I have my water on in the background on high, getting prepared to boil those tortellini pasta. And now this was name brand chicken stock, but out of habit, I guess I just added a little bouillon cube for additional flavor. And yes, my hands are clean. I start off in my kitchen with a clean kitchen and clean hands. So that's that. And it just actually made it more flavorful. That's all. And I also end up seasoning my pot of stock. So I cut up some chicken breasts and I seasoned them, and I actually put these chicken breasts in the oven and I let them cook for about 30 minutes or so. And once they were done, then I shredded them with 2 forks, and you'll see how that comes out in a minute. See, I just dumped those carrots in there. I use shredded carrots because that was my preference, but feel free to chop a carrot, buy chopped carrots, buy carrot sticks, whatever you want to do in your kitchen, rock like that. But this is how I chose to do this. And see, I just used 2 forks and shredded that apart. If you cook your chicken well, it'll shred apart. It should shred apart very easily. And again, this just baked for about 30-40 minutes, seasoned thoroughly, very thoroughly. And so now you're gonna just see me dropping these in here, and literally, please do yourself a favor, pay attention to the package instructions. If it says 3 minutes or 5 minutes, that is literally all this pasta needs, is exactly what it says on the package. You don't want to overcook these at all. You don't want to overcook this at all. So I used a bag and a half. Again, my family is large. I feed a large family, and I always share, and I always send lunch with my husband and my sons the next day. So here I am just adding that cream of chicken soup and that heavy whipping cream into my blender. Me personally, I do not like the little chicken pieces that's in the cream of chicken. I can't stand to see it, and this makes for easy pouring. So I'm just gonna blend this up thoroughly here, and you'll see obviously what I do with it next is nothing major. I'm just gonna pour it into the soup. So this is me adding that shredded chicken to the pot. So good, so good. You don't have to allow your greens to cook so long. You're not making greens by themselves, but you want to make it bearable for your intended eating audience. So for me, I'm just, I think I let them cook down for about 10 minutes or so, and then I just added everything else. This dish did not even take longer than an hour. The longest thing was me baking the chicken, and you can buy rotisserie chicken, but I prefer to cook my own chicken. It's more flavorful that way. So this is how things are looking so far, and this is me pouring that mixture. See how nice and smooth it is? I prefer doing it like this than to just dump cans in the pot. You can do that, but this is my preference. So there's my tortellini noodles, and I'm gonna get this all stirred up. You'll see me doing that here soon. See that? I love that I did a whole bunch of kale greens because you can see those kale greens all throughout. You can see them all throughout this dish. And I kind of tried to make sure I had enough carrots so you could see that as well. So I'm just gonna continue to stir. And like I say, in all my one pot meals, you don't want any blank spaces. So I try to stir and make sure everything is well combined. I want everything combined really well. So when you lift up your fork to your mouth, you have a piece of chicken, a piece of kale, a carrot, onion. You know, everything that's in here. I use onion, celery, and garlic. And you'll see me adding that momentarily. That's what's cooking over there on the side. And boom, there it is. And I just sauteed that in a little bit of butter. Butter just adds a little more flavor to this dish. You can add whatever you like. If you just want to do it in olive oil, you could do that as well. But I used a little bit of butter, and I just let them cook down, let them sweat down a little bit. I didn't want the celery particularly really chunky, nor did I want the garlic, you know, really hard still. So I let everything sweat down to my liking, and I suggest that you do the same. So here I am. I'm just going to finish dumping this in here, and I'm going to continue to stir until everything is folded in very nicely. Look at that. That is a beautiful pot of soup. And you can see it was quick and easy. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So nice. Every corner has a great mixture of everything in here. And I also added a handful of mozzarella cheese to this dish. You do not have to, but again, like I stated from the beginning, I made this soup my way. And I do most dishes like that. I can't even give you measurements because I just cook from my gut. Look how beautiful this is. And when it set, it thickened up some. So it was really, really good. My family enjoyed it thoroughly. I hope you make this dish. If you do, let me know. Let me know what variation of this dish that you make. Grace and peace for now. I love you all. Until next time, happy eating and God bless.